Hi guys, how you doing?
Woo! Can we get a cheer? Can we get a cheer?
Come on. Hey, shout out to Stake for their highly liquid assets. Hopefully no one's getting too crazy there. All right, Adam, we've got a lot to get through.
Lots to get through.
We've got a lot
really
to get through. Buy, hold, and sells. All right, you ready? Should we just crack on?
Yeah, let's
get started. All right, we're going to start in the finance sector because that's what we're all about here today. So we're starting in finance. Macquarie Group. Where are we at with Macquarie Group?
All right, so we'll put the chart up. But before I start, everybody, this is not financial advice, okay? Anybody who needs to seek professional advice, everybody on the beanbags as well, needs to seek professional advice. Please seek that before you do anything with this, okay? So there's a lovely disclaimer that you can't read, and that's intentionally put there for you not to be able to read. All right, so let's go to the first
All right.
So, Macquarie Group. So this is a buy, hold, sell section. So I've got to say it's either buy, hold, or sell. And then we've got to basically move on. And we've got about 30 stocks to get through. And then after that, I've got 5 specky stocks, a specky special at the end. And this is where everybody gets their pen and paper out and starts to have a look at what's going on. But let's talk about some boring stocks to start with. Macquarie. Hands up. Does anybody own Macquarie in the group? There we go. That's all right. Look, Macquarie at $150, $158, it's a buy. Macquarie can make money in good times and bad times, and it's certainly been bad times for the last while there, but I think Macquarie's a buy, and I'm really, really happy with it. Out of all of the finance stocks, Macquarie, Commonwealth Bank, both of those are buys for me. That's an extra one there for you guys.
All right, and if you're buying stocks, you're probably familiar with Computer Share Limited, CPU. Where are we at with Computer Share?
Computer Share?
We're on the up.
I reckon it's a sell.
This is not just a colour thing, right? Where we sell the green ones and buy the red ones?
There you go.
Is it?
There you go. That's how it works.
I've learned so much here today.
No, Computer Share has done very, very well because what happens is that Computer Share does very well in interest rates rising. And what has been happening over the last 6 months? Interest rates have been rising. So what we need to do as interest rates continue to rise, Computer Share will do well. But as we all know, interest rates don't rise forever, okay? Who's got a home loan here? You're not too worried about interest rate rises then, are you? Nah. Okay, so but Computer Share is a sell. I'd take some profits here. As the interest rates continue to rise or when they start to fall, Computer Share will fall as well. Also, it's an Aussie dollar and US dollar stock. So you've got to be really careful because of that hedging, what's happening in the currency markets at the moment. So for me, Computer Share is a sell at the moment.
All right, so next one is CCP. Are we talking about the Chinese Communist Party here? Are we buying into the Chinese Communist Party? Is that what's going on?
No, so it's Credit Corp.
Ah.
What does Credit Corp do? Credit Corp makes money when you can't pay your bills. Okay?
Handy.
Right? So potentially it should be doing a lot better with interest rates where they are and the world being in some sort of a mess at the moment. So I think Credit Corp is a buy. I really like this story. They've done very, very well. They have come off a fair way, and so I think that's one of the reasons why I would be comfortable to buy Credit Corp at the moment.
All right, nice one. We're going to leave finance there and move into healthcare. The next one is ticker CSL, company name CSL. What do we got?
You know what they do?
Medicines and stuff.
Medicines. There we go. Does anybody else know what they do? Hands up. Who knows what CSL does? Blood fractionation.
I was going to say that next.
Can we get a prize for this man? Anyone to get a prize? Yeah, all right, get him a prize. What does CSL do? It's blood fractionation, or basically taking blood and then spinning it around and taking all the important parts out of it and then putting it back into people that need it in surgeries and those kinds of things.
Right.
Okay, so it's really, really important. CSL is a good trading stock, anything around $280 up to $300. It's a great trading stock. But it's also a portfolio stock. Does anybody know what a portfolio stock means?
What's a portfolio?
It's good for the portfolio. There we go. So exactly right. So CSL is a mainstay of all healthcare. CSL is a buy. Anything at $280, I'd hold this one for the longer term. I really, really, really like it. CSL's a good one.
All right. Staying with healthcare, and we're looking at ResMed. I have no idea what ResMed do. If I didn't know what CSL did, I have no idea what ResMed do.
ResMed does sleep apnea.
I've got that.
You've got
I
it.
didn't sleep last night.
Didn't sleep last night. Well,
Yeah.
it could have been the party that you went to. So, does anybody know what sleep apnea is? All right, so the gentleman's got it. All right, we won't point you out. We won't point you out. But anyway, listen, sleep apnea is basically a Darth Vader mask that goes over your face and allows oxygen to go through when you're asleep. Sleep apnea is a disease. We're all getting a little bit larger. We're all getting also, there is a little bit more of that idea that sleep apnea is a disease. And ResMed, I think, is the next CSL.
Ooh.
Okay? So let's say that CSL, a ResMed sitting around $33, CSL's at $300. I think ResMed is a buy, and it's a fantastic business as well. Sleep apnea, plus also they do a lot of heart monitoring. There's lots of stuff for ResMed, so I'm really comfortable. Both of those healthcare stocks should be in your portfolio. All right.
All right.
Next one.
We're moving on to materials. So I'm guessing like bamboo, clothing, that sort of stuff. Pretty exciting territory. First of all, materials. We got BHP.
They don't do any bamboo
I wanted
materials.
a BHP t-shirt.
All right. Now, hands up. Who owns BHP in the room? Everybody should have their hands up on this one. BHP is a fantastic business. It's a fantastic stock. As you can see, it's in the green for the year, but it's been a very, very good run. Yeah, up to sort of $50 and then back down again. BHP just sold their oil and gas assets to Woodside. That's been a fantastic move. And the dividends, I know probably you guys don't worry about dividends too much, but dividends are around about 11% at the moment, inclusive of franking. That's absolutely better than you're going to get in the bank, better than you're going to get anywhere else as well. So BHP for me is a buy. I really, really like it, and it's a fantastic story. So BHP is a buy.
All right, what about Whitehaven Coal? Coal's bad, right?
Have a look at that chart. Does anybody think coal is bad? All right, okay. So we've probably got a lot of environmental people in the room that don't like coal. I'm going to ask this. Who owns Whitehaven? Yeah, there we go. Absolutely. Okay, so Whitehaven, albeit the environmental people don't like it, it's been a fantastic story. But what I'd like to talk to you about, there's another stock that's about to come up. So Whitehaven is a trading sell at the moment. Okay? If you hold Whitehaven, I'd be trading it, I'd be selling it, and then I'd be putting money into the next stock. Go, next stock. Coronado. Again, it's a coal business. Okay? They make a lot of money.
Right.
A lot of money. A lot of money in coal at the moment. Why is coal so needed at the moment? Does anybody know? Well, one, we don't make any kind of new developments. There's no new coal businesses coming up.
Yeah.
No coal at all. So anything that's in production at the moment is going to do very, very well. Okay? So by buying something like a Coronado, I think is a great, and so it's a buy. So Whitehaven, we'll go back to Whitehaven. Whitehaven is a sell at the moment because it's done how much?
Crazy. Yeah.
225% in the last year. Okay?
Yeah, wow.
So I'd be selling the Whitehaven to buy Coronado. Now, I know a lot of people don't like coal, right? And I understand that. But it's going to take us a long time to get to that renewable energy side of things. And everybody's energy prices are going one way, and that's only one reason is because there's no new production coming on for these coal plants. Right. Whitehaven's a sell, Coronado is a buy.
All right. Moving on to Vulcan Energy then. What does Vulcan Energy do? They're not in coal as well?
No, they're not in coal.
It sounds too cool to be coal.
They are very cool at the moment, and they have an ESG tint to it. It's a lithium producer.
Brilliant. I'm in.
So you're in. All right. I'll take your details down and come and talk to you on Monday.
All right.
So lithium is, obviously everybody has lithium batteries in their pocket with a mobile phone, lithium batteries in cars and those kinds of things. So battery technology is going very, very well. Vulcan has what is called an ESG tint to it due to the fact that they can create their own energy and produce lithium. So it is a zero carbon emitter. So for me, Vulcan is a hold at the moment. They've still got a lot of cash on the balance sheet, but there's still more to come. And I think what's going to happen is we're going to see this market turn around. And once this market does turn around, then we'll get to see, and Vulcan will be a buy. So Vulcan at the moment is a hold from me.
Hang on to Vulcan. All right, the next one, the BOE, the Bank of England. Where are we at with this one?
Boss Energy. Huh? You're the boss. Boss Energy is a uranium business. Boss Energy. I really like this story. There's two that I like in this sector, Paladin, PDN, and Boss Energy. Both of those are buys from me. Uranium is one of those materials that has continued to be undervalued, and it has a lot of environmental positives about it as well. Boss Energy is a buy from me.
So this is like a nuclear story then?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Betting big on nuclear.
But they make the uranium that goes into the nuclear power plants.
Right.
Right.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
All right. Nice one. All right. Calyx. CXL this time.
Okay, Calyx is a buy. For me,
Buy.
Calyx
Easy.
is a buy.
We got cheering down the front here.
Stand up, let's go. Well done, it's a buy, absolutely.
Did you just buy it or you're about to buy it now?
No, Calyx is a fantastic story.
Right.
You cannot go wrong with that. The whole idea about Calyx is it is an environmental business as well, but what that environmental business does is, and one of their major businesses is taking heat out of cement production. Now, you wouldn't think that's a lot, but there's a lot of cement all around us. There's cement everywhere. And by producing that cement is very environmentally destructive.
Yeah.
And Calyx is able to take the heat out of that production, which is a fantastic story. Everybody should have Calyx. It's high risk. Please seek professional advice before you do anything. But this one, I think, is a very, very good business. Calyx is a buy.
It's too late. I've already bought it. All right, we're going to move into the tech space now. Technology, everyone loves a bit of technology.
Yep.
Where are we at with Xero?
Okay, so this is a tough one, Xero.
Oh, they look like they're going to zero.
Yeah. There's a lot of red in these charts, yeah? I don't know if anybody's noticed this, but we've been in a somewhat of a bear. Who thinks we're in a bear market at the moment? Good call. Does anybody know a definition of a bear market? What is it? No, so that's a recession. So the call was 2 negative quarters of GDP growth is a recession, but a bear market.
You should tune into Comedian versus Economist, though. It sounds like it's right up your alley.
There you go.
Yeah.
20% downturn, exactly right. There's another prize for that gentleman over there. Okay, so in a bear market, the market has to go down by 20%. Now, what is this? Can anyone see how much Xero's gone down by? 47%. It's definitely in a bear market. Does anybody know how much the Dow Jones is off for the year? 25%, S&P's off 20%, the Nasdaq's off 35%. We are already in a bear market. The US is in a recession at the moment. Australia will not go into a recession. Anyone want to cheer to that?
Oh, big call.
Yeah, let's stay with that one. It is a big call. You're
big
right.
call.
And I'll go on your show and we'll talk all about it.
You should come on.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Xero. Xero is a fantastic business. It talks about looking at people's balance sheets, those kinds of things. I think Xero is a buy, but I would wait until we start to see interest rates topping out. And that should be by the end of this year, where the RBA said that their interest rates will be at around about 3%, 3.1%. And then I'd be looking at Xero early next year. So I think it's a hold at the moment, but I'd be looking to buy as interest rates start to top out.
All right. I'm familiar with WeFit, not so much WeBit. What's going on here?
WeFit Nano is a fantastic business. One that I'm going to actually, in the tech space, I'm going to slap a buy on. It doesn't look like it should be a buy here, but WeBit Nano is like a business that talks about storage.
Right.
And they were able to get about a 28-bit nano storage capacity, which is totally unheard of.
Right.
So in your mobile phone, you get about 250 gig. These guys, once their technology goes in, you'll get like 3 terabytes in your mobile phone. Okay, so it's a massive storage business. It's a very good business. Got a lot of cash at the moment. Pretty comfortable with it.
Oh,
so
that's
it's a buy.
All right.
Next one.
All right, what do we got? Looking at Ordinate Group. This is the only one with a number in the ticker, so I'm excited about this.
88.
Like variety.
Variety. Now, this is a daily chart, so it's the wrong chart here, but Ordinate is actually a very good business. And Ordinate is basically one of those businesses that basically takes, when you put cables into the back of your stereo, or for all of these systems here, it used to be old, white, red sort of audio cables. They make digital cables or digital side of things. So there's a huge disruption through stadiums, through these kinds of systems, PAs for train stations, those kinds of things. Ordinate is a buy. It's a fantastic business. We had a lot of trouble with their Chinese getting some parts, but we fixed that up now.
Right.
So 88 is a very good institutionally owned business, and it's a very good one as well. It's a buy. Everybody should be writing that one down.
Not financial advice.
No financial advice.
Write it down, buy it, but not financial advice. All right, Technology One. What's Technology One?
Technology One. So T&E is the most boring technology stock in the world.
Oh, I like it. I'm excited.
Who would think that technology is boring? I don't think technology is boring, but T&E is the most boring one. And sometimes boring is good when you're talking about investing in the stock market, yes?
Yeah.
It's very good. But T&E is a business where they put back-end systems into insurance, government businesses, those kinds of things. And their ARR, which is their annual recurring revenue, is going one way, which is going higher. So I'm going to stay with a buy on this one. I think it's a very good business. It is boring though. So if you want something a little bit more active, then you certainly look at something else. But T&E is a very good portfolio stock.
All right, nice one. All right, moving on to discretionary. This is kind of my wheelhouse, to be honest.
There you go. All right, well, I'll let you.
Yeah, so Domino's Pizza.
There's so much red in these charts. Is anybody getting depressed? Please don't get depressed.
Look at that, that's tank. That is a buy for sure, right?
Okay.
Can you get half price Tuesdays on this stock?
It seems like it's a technology stock. They've got drones now
Right.
delivering, yeah?
Yeah.
So Domino's is an interesting one. So when interest rates rise, what happens to people's discretionary spend? It goes lower. Thank you very much. Everybody knows. Right. So what happens when you've got a $750,000 mortgage? How much extra are you now paying off your mortgage? Not that many people have got mortgages here, but if you pay $750,000, you're paying an extra $1,000 a month.
I was going to say that, yeah.
So does that lead you to then be able to afford pizza? $5 pizza? Absolutely. So it's actually not a bad thing that discretionary money is now getting sucked out. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Domino's is a buy.
Ooh.
One, because it's down 61% from its high. Plus also they've got a lot of good technology. I don't really rate their pizzas, but...
Oh, brutal.
I know. But I think Domino's is a buy. It's a very good business. But be careful with that discretionary spend. Okay, everybody? That discretionary spend is going to get sucked out. So just be careful. $5 pizza's okay, I agree. But also just be a little bit careful. But I really like Domino's. It's a good one.
I think you've been out of the share house too long.
Yeah,
Adam.
true.
Got to get back in. All right, we're looking at Travel Flight Centre. What do we got here?
It's a sell. Get rid of it.
No one's traveling anymore. It's off. It's finished.
Get rid of it.
Sick of
Flight
missing our
Centre is an
bags.
interesting business. Through COVID, it got hit really hard. And it had to actually, it was sitting around $40. It had to actually raise its whole market capitalisation again at $3.50, which means that at $20, this stock is still a $40 stock. Not a lot of people see that. Flight Centre, I prefer corporate travel. There's a bonus stock for you. CTD is the stock code. Corporate travel is a better one for you going forward.
Right.
But Flight Centre, I don't think you need to be there until, travel's back.
Yeah.
But the COVID reopening really didn't help this one, and I think it's a sell. I don't think you need to be there.
Travel's only back if you don't mind arriving without your bags, it seems.
Or getting bumped on your flight.
Yeah, exactly right. All right, okay, Adore Beauty.
This is horrible.
ABY.
This is absolutely horrible. So I've got two rules with investing, and they're very, very easy. One rule is never buy off private equity. Does anybody understand what that means? Does anybody remember the Maya float?
No.
No, Maya floated a while back and then got taken off. Adore Beauty was a private equity business. And what they do is they wrap it up really nicely and then they give it back to market. But what they do is they strip all of the debt, they load it up with debt, and basically Adore Beauty's been one of those ones. I wouldn't have this in your portfolio. I think it's a sell. I don't think you need to be there. Online beauty and cosmetics, you'd think would do well, but it's a sell for me. It's been a horrible stock going forward.
All right, well, there you go. Aristocrat Leisure. This is poker machines, right?
Poker machines.
Gaming.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got 4 minutes to get through about another 15 stocks. So everybody, we're just going to do rapid fire.
Strap yourself in.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Bang, bang, bang. Here we go. Aristocrat's a buy. I really like it. I think gaming is going to do well and it will continue to do well in the US. Next one.
City Chic. You seem like you were going in with such energy.
Discretionary spend is still going to continue to go. These guys had some inventory problems. It is for the larger man and lady of the world. I think it's a fantastic business and it's a buy. Once they get over this inventory, and I think this Christmas is going to do well for them, City Chic is a buy for me.
City Chic's a buy. All right, JB Hi-Fi.
Hold.
Okay.
I don't think JB Hi-Fi is a fantastic business. I love what they do. But it's a hold for me. Once that discretionary spend, as well as interest rates start to come off, you'll be able to buy that TV again, all those kinds of things. It's a hold for me.
Right. Treasury Wines Estate.
Woohoo! There's some green.
It's going
Did
green.
anyone see that green?
Yeah.
Woohoo! Yes, exactly right. So has anyone heard of the theory of dogs of the Dow? Right, so the dogs of the Dow is basically the stock that didn't perform last year is the one that's going to perform this year. And this is exactly what's happening with Treasury Wines. Got hurt with China, got hurt with a lot of things. I'm really comfortable with this one. I'm going to say buy Treasury Wines. I think it's a good business.
All right. Moving into betting and bookmaking. BET.
BET, we've got another one, PointsBet next. I think PointsBet is a sell and BET is a buy. If you're going to go into that, if I'm pushed, BET's the back end of a betting machines and back end of the TAB that you get on your phone or all those kinds of things. That's the back end for the betting. So I'm really comfortable with BET.
Comfortable with BET.
PointsBet.
Don't like PointsBet.
No.
Could you just buy both and hedge your bets?
No.
No, gotcha.
All right. But this was a good one. I liked it.
Thanks.
I liked it.
Every now and then we get one. Every now and then. It's rare.
All right, so this is what we've got now is a Specky special coming up. So next slide.
Specky specials.
All right, so because I've just given you all the sort of the top end, and you heard Marcus Padley talk about, no, you don't want to get into the top end, you've got to stay in the speculative end. I've got some fantastic Specky special ones to go for you. So
my notes are starting now. This is me.
This is when everyone gets their notes out. All right, so next one. No.
I don't think Oh.
All right, so I've remembered the Specky specials. Yeah, right. Okay, all right, Specky specials. 1 minute and 23 seconds to go. The first one was AXE, Archer Minerals. Everybody knows Archer Minerals because it's a quantitative computer business, and it's quantitative. I like this one, AXE. I think it's a buy. The next one was PDI, which was a gold miner in Africa. Now, I said I had two rules. One rule is never buy off private equity. The second one is don't buy a stock where you don't understand what the government's doing. Yeah? So if you don't understand what's happening in West Africa, don't go near a stock like that, okay? And that's what PDI is. The next one was DW8. Has anyone seen a meme stock about DW8? Hands up? No?
You over here?
It's Digital Wine Ventures. Don't go near it. It's horrible. Don't go near it.
Is that wine for the metaverse? Is that what that is?
Yeah, close.
Really?
Close.
We can get drunk together online. We should do that.
Get drunk together. All right, that sounds like a good idea. Absolutely.
Nice.
And the last Specky stock that I had, I can't remember, but I don't remember.
Definitely a buy. It was.
But we've got
Definitely
10 seconds.
A buy. It's probably where you'd make all your money.
You want to lead us out?
Yeah, that's it. We're right on time. Nailed it. So, hey, thanks, Adam, so much for joining us up here.
All right.
Big round of applause for Adam Dawes, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for indulging my little cameo as well.
Equity Live.
I will say this about investing. Everything you do learn is cumulative. What I learned at 20 is useful.